What's up, Libra? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, I promise you I have not been forgetting about you. I've seen a lot of comments specifically from Libra. What happened is I announced that I was done with personal readings, doing personal readings. I still offer questions though. So a lot of people, definitely took advantage of that last minute. So I've just been catching up, guys. So I am here, and once I am fully done with all my personal readings, just expect a lot more content. So I'm excited. But Libra, let's jump right into things. Let's see what's going on for you guys for September. I hope it's been a good month so far. But yeah, let's see what's up, guys. Now, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Libra signs. Okay, and it could be transferable energy, guys. It could be something about you that I'm picking up on, or maybe someone close to you. So we will see what's up. And if you guys want to follow any of my social medias, or if you guys need to order a question from me, all of that information is in the description below. So you guys could always check that out. But let's see what's going on, guys. All right, so we have past. We have present and future. I apologize in advance, guys, because I'm doing laundry right now, so you might hear it super loud, but gotta be productive, gotta be an adult. All right, guys, so the energy that you have here is the devil, okay? Now, when we have the devil as an energy, it doesn't have to be the worst thing in the world. The devil is anything that if you do too much of it, it can really hinder your life, okay? So it could be taking 7 shots of tequila versus 1. It's like you're doing it a lot. It's something that could be, detrimental. So let's see what this is about. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the World card in the reverse. So honestly, I see something toxic that could be in your life right now. It's currently still in your life, but there's a sense of knowing that you have to let it go. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, things not going the way that you expect. So let's talk about this. The first card that you guys have for the past, we have the 8 of Swords. And guys, I know this is a beautiful deck. For those who are interested, Mystic Mondays Tarot, okay? So 8 of Swords, that's when our heads are in a place where we're kind of stuck mentally. There's something that's not letting us mentally get past something. We have the Justice card in the reverse. And you have the World card in the reverse. So it's, this could have been something that you guys have been dealing with for a bit, because there's some sort of injustice here. There's something that a person feels isn't fair, but there's unfinished business. It's still in your life. But I feel like there's passion there, okay? Something that maybe it makes you feel powerful at times, okay, or something that you just feel very strong about. But let's keep going and see what this thing is. The next card that you guys have for the past is a Queen of Swords in the reverse. So when this Queen comes out in the reverse, whether you're a guy or a girl, this is going to be someone who can be prone to adding fuel to the fire, okay? So this is someone that could make a situation worse just because of their attitude towards it or the way that they react to it, but it's someone who is very, very highly defensive. Okay, we have the Lovers card in the reverse. Let's pull one more. And we have the Queen of Cups. So for some of you, maybe this had to do with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay, but there is some sort of fallout, or at minimal, some sort of arguing that was happening in a situation where it's like you're trying to work on something. There's something that you're trying to manifest here, but there's also something debilitating about it at the same time. Now, interestingly enough, we have the Temperance card here, and the 8 of Cups is behind that. So it's like your soul is truly at ease with you leaving this behind. All right. The last card that you guys have for the past is the 7 of Pentacles. So with the 7 of Pentacles, a sense of waiting, a sense of being patient for something that you're, trying to build. You have the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the 10 of Swords. So it's like someone is really, really trying to be patient here, guys. They are, but there's some sort of betrayal. There's some sort of harsh or heavy ending. I see a lot of anger. I see someone that, just wants to like toss things across a room. And with the Hermit card in the reverse, it's like you might have gotten yourself into something that you didn't fully know what you were getting yourself into. Okay, or maybe someone did that in regards to you. Maybe there's things they didn't know about you. So there's like misinformation about something, okay? Now in the present moment, guys, the first card that we have is the 6 of Swords. So having a difficult time moving away from something, but it's clear that there's something that is just messing with your energy too negatively. for it to stay in your life. We have the Four of Cups in reverse, so accepting the fact that you do need to move away from something, or maybe some of you have taken some sort of offer here, or accepted some sort of offer. Maybe you gave an offer that was accepted where now you have to make a move that's difficult for you. And this doesn't have to be like moving away from a relationship. This could be something like someone getting deployed, okay? Where it's like they accepted that they have to do that, and it's hard. You got to move away from family and, you know, all your loved ones. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So maybe someone was trying to keep something hidden, and something came to light, and it's like, again, having to accept the fact that you have to move past something, okay? We have the Tower card in the reverse, guys. So whatever's happening here, you dodged a bullet by going in this direction. So even if it was difficult for you, you truly, truly, truly did dodge a bullet. The next card that you guys have for your present moment, and this is the center of your reading. So this is where I see all the energy. It's like a central energy. That's how I look at it. But with the Four of Pentacles, it could be someone who's being conservative about money. Okay, it could be someone who's tight with money. It could be something that you're just reserved towards. All right, so let's see why this is here. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So again, there's reservation towards something that was an illusion, something that you're no longer building on or can no longer be built upon, okay? Something that was blocking blessings for you, something that you knew was a bad decision here, okay? The last card that you guys have for the present moment, the Ten of Pentacles. This is abundance. This is a lot of great things coming in for you. We have the Ace of Wands. So you guys are definitely moving away from something, but whatever this new beginning is, I see it being amazing. But let's just pull one last card. We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, something is cut out of your life. You stop talking to someone, they stop talking to you, something stops working out, maybe you leave a job, but you know, there's something so incredible coming in where so much abundance comes in because of this. And it's like you're burdened over what you had to move away from. You guys aren't letting yourselves fully, and it could be you or the cross watcher, but it's like you guys aren't allowing yourselves to truly immerse in the happiness that you should be immersed in right now with this new thing coming in. And it's funny because just with the readings I've been doing lately and the energy that we've had astrologically speaking, I'm recording this, it's the 12th today. Yeah, so it's September 12th today. So we have a full moon in Pisces tomorrow, Friday, the 13th. So with this full moon in Pisces, guys, you're going to be in a place where you are feeling extremely intuitive. This is a time where your soul is going to scream the truth at you. So you don't want to force anything. You don't want to go towards something that makes you feel uncomfortable, even if it's the smallest bit of discomfort. Because, you know, there's certain times where, let's say we have a friend or we have, you know, something in our lives that it's not necessarily like outright bad. It's not like someone's holding, you know, a gun to your head or anything like that, but you kind of feel off. Whatever that is, you know, you have to definitely avoid that right now. So let me continue before I go on a tangent. But the first card that you guys have for your future, Five of Wands in reverse. This is someone who does not want to fight. They don't want to argue. They don't want problems. They don't want pettiness. They don't want tension. We have the Temperance card. Your soul is at ease. So even if, I feel like this is a sort of situation where, let's look at this as if it was like a breakup between two people where the relationship was just extremely toxic, and it's like, although it hurts you to let it go, there's still this huge sense of relief, and deep down inside you know that that's what you have to do. So that's what I'm seeing here. You guys are letting something go. There's no problems anymore, except the fact that you're burdened by the fact that you still have to let it go. So it's like your soul is at peace. It's like I don't feel like you're I don't feel like you guys are getting the bad parts of the scenario at this point, but it's just something that's not easy to be away from at this time for you guys, or, you know, in the near future. So the next card that we have, guys, is the Knight of Wands. Maybe it's a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that is involved in this somehow. If that's not the case, then the Knight of Wands can be someone who's just very passionate. I see them as, you know, someone who's an entrepreneur, or someone that just, they're able to really bring people on board with their ideas just because of their attitude, because of the love that they have in their eyes for the things that they do. So I see this as our creators. I see this as our just our innovators, people that just put a lot of passion out. So let's see what's going on with this. We have the Moon card in the reverse. Six of Pentacles, and you guys have the Eight of Cups. So maybe some of you are moving away from a fire energy, or maybe you're moving away from something that puts you in a position where you can just create more and you can do more and you can be more passionate about other things in life. But with the Moon card in the reverse, guys, as well as, you know, the Eight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles here, it's like you have an epiphany. You realize that you had to do something, that you had to move away from something, and there's just this deep, profound understanding that you have here. All right, there's balance. Whether it was difficult or not for you, there's balance in your life after you walk away from whatever this is. The last card that we have, guys, for the future is the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, if this isn't someone who is overspending money or just in a place where they're not genuinely, you know, interested in something, how do I want to say this? Yeah, so if this is, I'm like losing my train of thought, but let's start over. With the King of Pentacles in the reverse, guys, this could be someone who's either in a tight position financially, someone who's overspending, even if they have a lot of money, you know, they're not going broke because of the spending, they could just be doing it excessively, or someone who is just not 100% invested in something. They're not genuinely invested in it at all, okay? With the Pentacle energy, this could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I really just feel like it's the attitude that someone may have towards something, or how someone is being affected by something. So let's see why it's here. We have the Empress card, and we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. Whatever it is that you guys are falling away from is something where someone or something about it wasn't genuine. That's what it comes down to. Or maybe it was something where you were losing money, okay, or having to spend a lot of money, but that's falling away. And again, and this is right under where you guys have this Ace of Wands and this Ten of Pentacles. So there's this new beginning that's coming in. There's something that's going to be very exciting for you guys. With the Empress card, for some of you, maybe it's a pregnancy, but it's just a new beginning, and it's going to be something that you guys really have to tend to. And here's the energy here, guys, the Hanged Woman. So what I can really say about this at the end, and just overall, is that with the Hanged Woman, or the Hanged Man energy, you are not forcing anything. This is someone that really just goes with the flow. Okay, this is someone that they're not going to bend over backwards for something that doesn't naturally come to them. And I'll speak a little bit louder since we're like on intense mode right now with my washing. But all right, let's see what's going on, guys, in regards to the advice that the cards have. I'm going to do a little bonus for you guys as well. So I've had these cards for a while. It was actually a client / subscriber of mine that gave this to me during a meet and greet. But they're fortune telling cards, and I think that they're really incredible, and I think that they add a lot of just seasoning, in a sense, to readings. So one is called Mystical Kipper that I'm going to use, and the other one is Fortune Telling Cards, Intuition by Caravan. So I'll show you guys how that works in a moment. Let me pull you guys 3 cards of advice. Let me get 3 cards of advice for my Libras. Alright, guys. Let's see what pops up for you here. So we have the Lover's card, the Hermit card, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands in the reverse, Princess of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about the energy first. With the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Wands in the reverse, there's something that's tumultuous. There's something where there could be a lot of pettiness, fighting, arguing, things like that. And with the 9 of Wands in the reverse, you're giving up on this. It's just too much adversity. You don't want the weight, you know, of this situation to be on you. And because of this falling out, there's some sort of offer, something new that comes in, something that you're working on, something that you're building. So I feel like there was something that you guys were very closely tied to in your life. And it's like you're emancipating yourself from that, in a sense, okay? And that's a great thing, Wheel of Fortune. So it's like you feel like you're winning the lottery in some aspect of your life because of you letting something go. Why is this Lover's card here? We have the 3 of Wands. You guys For some of you, maybe this is something that you're waiting to come in, and it does come in for you. But for others of you, this could be something you're turning your back on, and because you turn your back on it, you're really able to expand. Why is this Hermit card here? We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So you're moving away from anyone that can't be trusted. You're moving away from anything where there's promiscuity involved, or a person can't stick to one person, that sort of thing. But yeah, you guys are in a place where you're just removing yourself from, you know, anything that I feel isn't serving you. So why is this Wheel of Fortune here? We have the Five of Swords. So the route that you have to take, okay, in order to get that Wheel of Fortune feel, it's going to be conflicting for you. So honestly, for a majority of you, it's something that you're turning your back on, and you're really able to expand because of this. You have a new beginning that comes in, okay? And look, we have the Magician in the reverse, the High Priestess in the reverse, and the Death card in the reverse. So for a majority of you, this is something that is currently in your life right now, and you know for a fact, you know, deep down you know that this is something where there's just too much manipulation, or something that you just shouldn't manifest anymore in your life. But it's like you want to turn a blind eye to it so badly. You don't want to see it for what it is. This is someone who is in heavy denial. They know the truth, they do, but they might not want to see it. So I'm calling you guys out on that, because you guys are stuck on something. Four of Swords, and you have the Temperance card in the reverse. Your soul doesn't want this shit. It doesn't. But you're still allowing it in your life, okay? The best way that I can look at this, guys, and I'm going to keep this out, but I'm going to pull those other cards, but think of this scenario as a scenario that's happening to someone that you really, really love in your life. Like, let's say like a grandmother or a best friend, or like an aunt that you just like adore. Let's say this was happening to them. What advice would you give them? It would definitely be to move away. So, you know, look at it that way. So I'm going to start with this deck. So let's see what comes out here. All right. So with these cards, basically, each card is like a yin and yang sort of concept, where it shows you the downside of a situation that you're going through, but the upside that you get from it, okay? All right. First card we have, I'm just going to pull three here, guys, and then I'll talk about it. Okay. Here's the energy. On the shadow side of this, on the negative side of this, we have worry. And on the good side of this, we have loyalty. So that's interesting, because it's just, you're really, really preoccupied with something right now. And it's like you feel loyal to it in a certain aspect. You feel like there's something that you owe it, or something that you're kind of like obligated to do here. That's what I'm seeing, okay? And it's something that there could have been a lot of passion here. There could have been a lot of things that, you know, heavily got you invested in this, okay? Even behind that, we have manipulation, and then on the good end, we have intuition. So you know that this is being, you know, manipulated in some way, shape, or form, whether it's you or someone else doing it, all right? So the first card that we have here, guys, on the negative side, we have unlucky. And on the bright side, we have a mistake. Now, I feel like the positive part to this is that you're just realizing that it was a mistake, okay? Maybe it's something that just wasn't good fortune for you guys, but it really just shows that, yeah, there could be a fickle that you're going through, but you do have support throughout this. The last card being here, you have, as the negative, associations. And on the positive, nostalgia. So it's like there's negative associations that you have in your life with people right now, or with the situation right now, okay? But on the bright side, it's like you remember the good things about it. You remember, you know, the joyous moments that it brought you, and the exciting moments that it brought you. So I get it, guys. I get it why this is tough, because you're not just thinking about the negative, you're just thinking about the good. But I feel like this is a situation where you really have to be honest with yourself. And also ask yourself, what have I experienced more of? Okay, so let's get out this last deck. Now this one I'm not as fluent with, so if there's anything I see that I don't, you know, 100% know off the top of my head, I'll just pull out this book here and we'll look it up together, guys. So let's see what three cards you guys get. We have meetings, high honors, interesting. And we have main person. Okay, Here's your energy, guys. You have hope, big water. So this is an amazing energy because it shows that there's something big and very incredible coming into your life, and it also shows that it's something that will most likely happen within a 3-month span. So this is something that comes in very, very soon. Something where there's going to be a gathering of people where, with high honors, it's like this is something that's just going to be very huge for you. This is something that is significant, something that you're going to want to, how do I want to say, you're going to want to document this, okay? With main person, this could be one of two things. It could be that you're the main person in this, but for a lot of you, it could be that this is happening because of a very influential female specifically that you had in your life. Whether it's the person that, you went through all this toxic shit with and now you're moving away from that, or it's just someone who can help you in all of this. But guys, you're fully supported by your spirit guides, by your ancestors right now. You're really in a solid place to move forward, okay? Don't feel like you have to be loyal to something, because at the end of the day, you have to look at it and you have to ask yourself, is this doing the best for me? What the fuck is the point of being loyal to something if it takes a part of you? Something that you can never get back, okay? You guys have to make the most out of your life. You don't want to, imagine you're on your deathbed tomorrow. Imagine the regrets that you would have. Every moment that we spend with the wrong energies in our life is a moment that we spend without what's meant for us. All right, don't sell yourself short, guys. So Libra, it's very clear what y'all have to do. I love you guys so much. I will be back next with your mid-month readings. And then, if you guys want to follow any of my social medias, or if you guys want to purchase a quick question option, I usually get those back, guys, within 5 business days. Again, I did get super, super backed up last week because I just had so much come in at once. So just be very patient with me, but I'll be caught up very soon in a few days, at least with the questions. And then if anyone is waiting for a personal reading right now, guys, thank you for trusting in me to read for you. Thank you guys so much for just supporting me and, really believing in my gift. And I'm doing those one by one. I'm, trying to get as much done a day, but I'm doing it at a pace where I'm not depleting myself and losing a lot of who I am, because these readings sometimes could be very heavy. They could be very draining. So I'm doing it at a healthy pace. So just keep in mind, this is the last chance you guys will have for getting a reading from me. So I really appreciate that you guys took advantage of that. But Libra, I hope everything's going well. I love you guys, and I'll be back soon.